we are at the Milwaukee Mile Speedway for the 12th race of Season 3 of the SCRL Rainbow Dash Truck Series. The 18 of Keka Whiteline will be leading us to the green flag. So beside her is the 17 of Zachary Fitzwater. Brian Fox, our points leader, will be starting in the 6th spot. Rest of the starting lineup for today's race. Of course, all 40 drivers will be here today. We have ran this track 2 times here in the Rainbow Dash Truck Series. In Season 1, Colin Dryberg won that race, and in Season 2, M.A. Croach scored his only career Truck Series victory. None of those drivers are here today. So after a somewhat calm race at the Nazareth Speedway, we are at Milwaukee Mile, another track that NASCAR no longer goes to, which is kind of sad. These legendary tracks are no longer around. So yeah, that is pretty much it. We got a 20-lap scheduled distance. Of course, if we have cautions and green-white checkers, it could extend the race even further. So yeah. Nothing else to say, really. And here's the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
The field is rolling off. Doesn't look like anybody's having any problems, which is always a good thing. About to get this race started. The third time in series history we are racing here at the Milwaukee Mile. Pace truck pulls in, pulling them belts tight. We are racing 20 laps here at the Milwaukee Mile. And Keka Whiteline puts the hammer down in her Dodge as we head off towards turn number 1. Zachary Fitzwater fighting hard on the outside, trying to get the lead. Down the back stretch for the first time under green conditions, still side by side for the race lead. These are 2 established names that have never won a Truck Series race. Whiteline still got the run on the inside, and she clears Fitzwater. And she will lead the first lap as here comes Gatlin Downey in the 65 truck, taking over second place. As you see, our points leader, Brian Fox, has moved it down to the low lane. Brian Fox is still looking to become the first driver to win in all 3 seasons of the Truck Series. Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3. He's had a good season. He just hasn't had that great of a successful season in terms of wins and top 5s and all that, but it hasn't had enough where he is still our points leader. As Keka Whiteline leads yet another lap, 2 down, 18 laps to go. As here comes Gatlin Downey in the 65 truck with a huge run in turn 1. Whiteline pulls away a little bit in turn 2. Down the backstretch. Brian Fox thinking about passing Fitzwater, but not making the pass yet. He makes a slight contact with the fender, but Fitzwater is able to maintain. Battle for position back here is the 80 truck. Greg Lee, our Tucson race winner, moves up past Yang Carnelli, our Nazareth race winner. There you see Simon Fox being drafted by the 98, but here comes Jason Larker, trying to go for the 8th spot. And there's the 34, Al Lagacy, our Bristol race winner, looking to have another top 10 finish. As we look at the battle for last place, Derek Edison has it. But not for long, here comes the number 90 of Muhammad Zain Abdullah, trying to take over last place for his first career last place finish. As you see the 10 truck, Macaron Asdu moving up past Sebastian Torres. It's not been the season for Torres. I mean, he did win a race earlier in the season at Evergreen, but it's just not been a dominating performance by that 24 team. As we move on up, battle for position. Here comes Greg Lee going around Carter Friesian. This is two former winners. Carter won at Walt Disney World, and Greg Lee won at Tucson in back-to-back races. So move Greg Lee up into the 6th spot. No, excuse me, 5th spot. As our points leader, Brian Fox, is right in front of them. Once again, another top 5 run for our points standings leader. As Cacahuat Line holds a slim margin. 14 laps to go. And since nothing is really happening, let's go on board with Cacahuat Line for a lap around Milwaukee. As you saw on board, Cacahuat Line has maintained a race lead, 0.03 of a second. But Gatlin Downey and Zachary Fitzwater are closing in very, very fast. The front 3 drivers have never won a Truck Series race. Brian Fox has. As here comes Fitzwater trying to peak. Just can't get the run, at least not yet. They are right there on White Line's back bumper. This race is going to go by pretty fast, as we have completed 8 laps, 12 laps to go here at the Milwaukee Mile. Looks like the battle for position has slowed up a little bit, as you see Gustav Ochoa, our New Hampshire race winner, has moved on up to the 13th spot. You got drivers battling for position back here. Shuttle trying to move up past Keith Stevens, as well as the rest of the other drivers. Battle for last is the 66. Saptos Amarillos is on the low lane for some reason. See if he makes it back to pit road, as here comes White Lion. Battle for second. Here comes Fitzwater. Nope. And Zapdos will make it to pit road, so no caution, at least not for him. And we will be halfway this time by 10 laps down, 10 laps to go. Can White Line hold on for her first Truck Series win? She has been one of the most successful drivers. She has the most championships at 4, but she has never won a Truck Series race, and I believe we got a caution. Yes, we do. Caution is out with the halfway mark completed. So we are under caution here at the Milwaukee Mile. White Line did not take it, so she will come out of turn number 4, and she will take the caution flag, and we will get the green with less than 10 laps to go. As the field catches back up, we'll take a look at the first caution of the day. So here's the cause of the caution. Number 8, Mia Saudu racing with Steve Larker. Saudu makes contact with the 20 truck and continues to make contact until both trucks go off track and slide up the track. So Steve Larker was taken out by Mia Saudu. I'm pretty sure he won't be very happy about that. And Steve Larker nails the outside wall, and Mia Saudu gets some rear end damage. So we had a 2-truck spin in turn 3 to bring out our first caution of the day. This should be a quickie caution, and once we get this mess cleaned up, we will take you back to the green, which we will have the green with less than 10 laps to go. And we are back. We're going to get this race restarted with 5 laps to go. No one is out of the race. Aptos Amarillos is 1 lap down due to having a flat tire. Cacahuat Line is our race leader. Second is Gatlin Downey. Third, Zachary Fitzwater. Fourth, Brian Fox. Fifth, Greg Lee. Sixth, Jason Larker. 7, Carter Friesian. 8, Simon Fox. 9th, Al Legacy, and 10th is Bafu Saktu. So our front 3 drivers have never won a Truck Series race in their careers. We'll see if that trend continues. Pace truck pulls in. 5 laps to go here at Milwaukee. And White Line puts the hammer down. Gatlin Downey right on her back bumper. As here comes Fitzwater, battle for second. Fitzwater is determined. He's been competing in this series for a long time. He wants that first win. Trying to go around White Line. Here he goes. Can White Line block, though? No, she does not. Oh, she's still fighting on the outside, though. She's still fighting. Side by side for the race lead. 4 laps to go. White Line led that lap. Here comes Brian Fox making a 4-truck battle. Oh! And Fitzwater clears the 18. White Line back to second, but not for long. Back to third. Here comes Brian Fox for the race lead. And White Line is going to continue to drop. She's fighting hard on the outside, though. The only truck on the outside, and you do not want to be on the outside because you don't get a run, typically. 3 laps to go for Zachary Fitzwater. White Line is still fighting on the outside. She's trying to get a run. And she's got it. Wow. You don't normally get a run on the outside. Here comes Gatlin Downey trying to pass Brian Fox, our points leader. So can White Line catch back up to Zachary Fitzwater? Yep, caution is out, so that means green, white, checkered. Oh boy. This is going to make things very interesting. So these drivers, they just have to ride around for the next 2 laps, and they will compete in the green, white, checkered, which we will take you to after we see what caused the second caution of the day. So here's the cause of the caution. The 19 truck racing 3 wide of Yang Carnelli and the 10 Macaron Estu. There's contact between the 10 and the 19, and Joe Jefferson will be spun out. And Jefferson makes contact with the inside while pretty decent impact. And that would be the cause of the caution. We have a 1-truck spin on the backstretch. Whoa, the 94 came so close. Jimmy Potter. Since this race is going to end on a caution anyway, I will go ahead and take another look at this. Number 10. Go on board of him. There's nowhere to go for Joe Jefferson. He's the sandwich. So, and the 10 just makes contact and spins out Joe. So Joe is not going to like that, running in the top 20, and he's going to lose all those spots. That's what happens sometimes. And here comes Jimmy Potter in the 94, just barely misses the 19. So Joe should be very thankful Potter did not hit him. So because of that 1-truck spin on the backstretch, we will have a green-white checkered, which we will take you to after your results. So as I mentioned before, that caution did in fact end the race, but we do have an option of a green-white checkered. So from Zachary Fitzwater all the way down to the 19 of Joe Jefferson will compete in the green-white checkered, as well as the number 66 of Zapdos Amaritos. Because he is 1 lap down, he'll be bumped up and placed on the lead lap as the lucky dog. So all 40 drivers will compete in a 2-lap green-white checkered, which we will take you to right now. Because we had a caution with less than 2 laps to go during the scheduled distance, we are entering green-white checkered number 1 here at the Milwaukee Mile. If at any point during the green to the white there is a caution, we will go green-white checkered number 2, and so forth until up to 3 attempts. So all 40 trucks are competing in the green-white checker since no one was out of the race. Zachary Fitzwater was the race leader at the end of the scheduled distance. He will lead us to the green. Our first 3 drivers have never won a Truck Series race. As the pace truck pulls in, green-white checker number 1 here at the Milwaukee Mile. We're racing. Fitzwater leads him off towards turn number 1. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Here comes White Line fighting on the outside. 3 wide for second. Here comes Gatlin Downey. Fitzwater leads them into turn number 3. And to turn number 4. White flag, 1 lap to go. Can Fitzwater hang on? And turn 1 for the final time. And to turn number 2. Down the back stretch. Looks like Fitzwater's going to steal one. And to turn number 3. And to turn number 4. He's going to do it. After several years of trying in the Truck Series, Zachary Fitzwater will finally win one. He gets his first Truck Series win here at the Milwaukee Mile. So Fitzwater finally got himself a Truck Series win. Here are your race results. Zachary Fitzwater scores the win. 2nd, Gatlin Downey. 3rd, Keiko Whiteline. 4th, Jason Larker. 5th, Carter Friesian. 6th, Al Lagasse. 7th, Brian Fox, our points leader. 8th, Greg Lee. 9th, Jay Jefferson. And 10th was Simon Fox. Rest of your race results. All 40 drivers finished the race. And yeah, that is it for Milwaukee. And we will take you to victory lane for the very first time here in the Rainbow Dash Truck Series with the 17 of Zachary Fitzwater. Here are the point standings at the 12th race of the season at the Milwaukee Mile. Brian Fox is still our points leader. He has a 30-point lead over Zachary Fitzwater, who scored his first ever Truck Series win in this race. 3rd is Alexander Rowe, 43 points behind. 4th is Jane Carnelli, 113 points behind. And 5th is Tim Randolph, 127 points behind. 6th is Simon Fox, 7th Maria Valvarez, 8th Gustavo Ochoa, 9th Carter Friesian, and 10th is Chuttle. 11th is Greg Lee, 12th Joe Jefferson, 13th Marco Yepes, 14th Max Anderson, 15th Bafu Sakdu, 16th Marcus Sanchi, 17th Mia Saudu, 18th Jay Jefferson, 19th Macron Asdu, and 20th is Diego Yepes. 21st Samet Oskin, 22nd James Stapolito, 23rd Richard Torres, 24th Steve Larker, 25th Keka Whiteline, 26th Gustav Oldenburg, 27th Zapdos Amaritos, 28th Muhammad Zain Abdullah, 29th Keith Stevens, and 30th is Sebastian Torres. 31st Eli Bright, 32nd is Jason Larker, 33rd Al Lagasse, 34th Jeff Bright, 35th Derek Edison, 36th Evan Rudd, 37th Gatlin Downey, 38th Jimmy Potter, 39th Riley Spurley-Tube, and last is still Joshua Rush. So that is the point standings for the Drivers' Championship. As far as the Rookie of the Year title contendership is concerned, Carter Friesian and Gusto Ochoa are tied at 51 points, so the rookie battle as well is as tight as the Drivers' Championship. So that is your point standings at the 12th race of the season at the Milwaukee Mile. We will next see you at the 13th race, the halfway mark of the season at the Louisville Speedway. And I will repeat it again, if you have not commented on any of these races when you signed up, this will be your last chance. If you do not comment, I will kick you out and your spot will be given to someone else. So this is the last and final warning for anybody who signed up and has not been commenting yet on these races. And until we see you at Louisville, keep the hammer down and we'll see you at the track.